So just this week, Marcus Brownlee, known as MKBHD, started teasing his own app on Twitter. It's a big thing when a YouTuber like him announces something like that, so people got pretty excited and curious about what it's gonna be, and oh, it's a Wallpapers app.
So go pick it up now. Poke around, find your new favorite wallpaper, your new favorite artist, and let me know what you think. It's kind of fun to be on the other side now, on the development side, where now other people are going to review what we make, which is always exciting.
And people did review it. They did give their criticism, and it's a lot, so let's unpack this together and see what happened. It all started with this tweet, where MKBHD launched this new app for both iPhones and Android devices. That's a plus. But people quickly picked up on a few things. First concern was privacy. Right after downloading and opening this app, it asked you to allow tracking your activity across other apps and websites. Also, apparently it needs to know your location, your search history, contact info. A Wallpapers app? Another issue people saw as concerning is the pricing. You can technically use this app for free, but not really. And I'm not even talking about the enormous amount of ads. I'm talking about the fact that if you want to download your favorite JPEG, you can only get an SD version. Seriously, you expect me to watch 2 unskippable ads for a pixelated image? For someone who criticizes Apple for limiting their regular iPhone displays to 60 Hz, it's pretty funny to be expecting people to be happy with 1080p resolution wallpaper. I mean, sure, even the bigger iPhones don't support the Ultra HD resolution in pixels, but I would expect more from someone who's using an 8K footage to make videos people will most likely watch on a 6-inch phone. Of course you can pay to get the full resolution, but here's where we get to even more problems. First, the price itself. It's $12 per month or $50 for a yearly subscription. And maybe $50 doesn't sound like much to someone who was just flexing his new matte black Porsche 911 on the other channel, but it's a lot for an app with just a bunch of JPEGs. And Marquez says they split the revenue 50-50 with the artists.
We have a bunch of awesome artists over there that we are splitting profits with 50-50.
And his share goes to the app development, but it is kind of ironic hearing this from someone who posted this tweet just 3 years ago. Never ever buy a tech product based on the promise of future software updates. And now he says,
and we have some pretty big plans for this thing. So it's starting off as a wallpaper app now. I don't want to overpromise too much, but it's going to be pretty consistently improving over time, which is part of the reason why we're offering a subscription to support it.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't even have any issue if we actually paid the artists. I think they deserve the money for the time they've spent mastering the art and actually making the piece. But this collection, for example, was clearly generated by some AI model and upscaled. You can see the typical artifacts that AI struggles with. And if you're looking for some new wallpapers, I made this wallpaper pack with my own pictures. It's linked in the description and it's free. Even though I had to wake up at 3 AM, take a metro train to be in the city center at 4, and capture this picture, for example, in a freezing fog with my Canon camera. Meanwhile, this dude typed in metal sand image into ChatGPT, which took like 5 seconds to get all 4 of these pictures, and then upscaling it to 4000 by 3000 pixels resolution took probably like another 2 minutes or so. And MKBHD promotes this? I'm disappointed. So I clicked on the artist who made the Metal Sands collection, and he has other pieces like blurry flowers. So probably just someone's photo with a Gaussian blur effect on it. Or flower field. And oh, what's that? It says AI enhanced. No, my man, that wasn't enhanced by AI, that was AI generated. But that's not even his best art piece. These two are my favorite. The teal and the orange. Yeah, you can pay $12 a month to get access to this incredible image of over 10 million orange pixels. You know what? I'll give you this one as a bonus. No, actually, I don't want to get copyright claim, so I'll make my own version, the organic orange. Look. We'll create a new project in Photoshop. I'll steal someone's beautiful picture of organic oranges, I'll copy this pixel, no, this one, and bam! Organic orange. Download for free in the description below. Okay, so what's next? The UI. You know, as a designer, I had a lot of trouble understanding some things. It feels not only unfinished, but pretty inconsistent. For example, you have this big banner with your profile picture, which has the same action assigned to it as this action button on the bottom. Also, some icons are completely different styles with random outline thickness. And there's also a problem with spacing, especially if you're using a currency different than US dollars. More about that you'll find in this brilliant Juxtapose video where she redesigned the whole app. As of now, there have been some updates to this app. Marcus Brownlee addressed the community on X, mentioning they've scaled back on the data permissions required by the app. They've also reduced the ad frequency. Now you only need to watch one ad to unlock your wallpaper. However, keep in mind that these wallpapers are still in SD quality, and let's be honest, the fact that so many of them are AI generated might not be the selling point they think it is. Regarding the subscription cost, that's staying put. But to justify the premium price, they're promising weekly drops of new content. And whether it adds enough value, well, that's up for debate. Okay, let's get to the quick conclusion. I think the Wallpapers app is not a bad idea itself. Wallpapers are something that we look at hundreds of times a day. It can change our mood, get us inspired, and often there's an artist, a real person who put a lot of effort and love into making it. I can see that. But the reality is that we're used to getting it for free. So if you come up to people and excitingly announce that they can now pay $50 for it, you're not gonna get a lot of enthusiasm. I think this guy on the internet summarized it best. My rule number one on the internet that's never been successfully broken is to charge for something that was previously free. Exactly.